Chapter 61. Ceremony and Rank. After these words of Lamech from the heights, Lamech of the depths followed his namesake companion into the temple. When both arrived there, the Lord and Enoch walked immediately towards them and received both with outstretched arms. But such great friendliness from the most highest Lord surprised Lamech of the lowlands, and this especially now in his somewhat critical situation, at least as he believed it to be, where he was expecting a firm rebuke from the Lord for his flesh sleep. But the Lord said to the still somewhat scared, doubting Lamech, "Why are you now so surprised about my goodness, love, and great mercy? Were you then, as a sinner, ever greater than now? How is it then when I came to you the first time? When I came to you back then while you were still my great enemy, to pull you up as a deeply fallen? Why are you then so surprised if I come and meet you at the entrance to the temple, when you have not sinned? Because what you now experienced, I only allowed to show you what fruits you, or at least your descendants, are likely to grow out of the predominantly powerful love for women. What I thus showed to you is only a valuable message for you and your offspring, but certainly never ever a sin. If you will comply with it correctly, you will live in the spirit of true love and all wisdom from it. You and your guide, who is most dear to me, follow me and let us really relax by the bright light of the flaming and radiating heart on the altar and livingly enjoy ourselves through discussion and counseling. And the two stepped very happily into the temple and praised the Lord in their hearts beyond measure. Then the Lord led them to the altar and then said to them, "A person can get into circumstances where it is justifiable to turn a problem into a virtue. Yes, sometimes he even have to. Likewise, we can do so too. Behold, the circular steps around the altar are not intended as seats. But since there are no other resting chairs and benches available here, let us all sit on these circular steps with our faces turned to the east, and we thereby converted the empty, decorative steps into useful resting seats. And who can argue with us about it? Because we ourselves are the purpose for whom the temple, including its altar and structures, was built. Therefore, it is up to us to use the temple as it pleases us. What do you think, Lamech? Am I right or not?" And Lamech said, "O Lord, you dear, good Father, your will is indeed alone holy and makes me most joyful. Therefore, let it always happen as it pleases you most. O Lord and Father, in all your infinite gentleness and meekness, could you also determine in what order we should sit around you, so that also in this point your will be fulfilled?" And the Lord said to Lamech, "You're still very much a courtier, and of all the ceremonies, that you don't know what to do. But I say to you, observe very closely the children of a family father who loves his children very much. What are they doing when the father comes home? See, They all run as fast as they can towards the dear, good Father, and the nearest and quickest is the first to embrace the Father with all its love, and the others follow as their feet allows them to do the same. The youngest stays, of course, behind, but the good Father sees how it, with a pounding heart, scampers towards him, and when it comes close to him, he goes to meet it with a flaming heart, takes it on his arms, presses it to his chest, and kisses and caresses it to his great heart's content. See, my Lamech, in exactly the same way, also my divine and heavenly house rules are arranged. First come, first served. And the last and most vulnerable, I want to take up in my arms and want to caress and cuddle him beyond measure, because he has known the Father in his weakness, and then with weak feet hastened to me, the dear, good Father. And thus also you should do likewise, and do not ask about the ranking. Then I, as the true Father, will have a real joy about you, my children. Behold, I have already sat down. Thus come and sit here with me. Here all three fell over the Father out of their mighty love for him, and the Father said, "This is right. This is the true order of heaven. Remain in it henceforth, always and forever. Amen."